Hey, what's going on, good people? Today we're going to talk about ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. Hey, what's going on, good people? It's your boy James Harris, founder of a movement called Men to Heal, which focuses on men's overall wellness, their mental health as well as their physical health. And I'm also the author of a book called Man Just Express Yourself, which is an interactive planning guide for boys, men to better express themselves. Definitely those tough conversations, emotions, feelings, traumas, etc. I appreciate everybody who went out and got that book. Definitely continue to support. Salute to my fellow parents who got this book as a tool for their young ones, those couples who got this book for their partners, exchanging the information over date night. Love the feedback. And a special salute to my fellow therapists, colleagues, and everybody who got this in their lobby or use these interventions in their practice. I definitely appreciate it. I'm glad you guys find the insight helpful. Continue to support. And if you want to support, definitely go to Amazon, Barnes& and Nobles, Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere books are sold, including my website, men2heal.com. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to YouTube channel. I definitely appreciate the feedback. I like your comments that you're submitting. If for anything in particular that you want me to cover, I definitely do that. But today we're talking about adverse childhood experiences, or ACE for short. It's pretty much a term that has been around since about 1995, and it refers to a wide range of negative situations a child may face or witness, when they are growing up throughout their adolescence, their teen phase. And these experiences can range from emotional, physical, sexual abuse, neglect, parental separation, divorce, just a lot of different things within the living household, or even domestic violence. These situations, including alcoholism, substance use, with family members that suffer mental disorders as well, or a family member that's incarcerated. So adverse childhood experiences fall under a wide range of those things, and it can affect how the child is now as well as growing up into adulthood. And if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I did a video on parenting styles as well as attachment styles. So all of this can affect your child now as well as into adulthood. So the study of childhood experiences, again, like it is an original childhood experience study around 1995. The CDC and I believe Kaiser did a study, and these are some of the results that they found. And it just continued to catch on different platforms such as group homes, the court system, of course, therapists. A lot of different people now incorporate some type of ACE score even within that practice, or within to view how that child may navigate that path. So the researchers found that these experiences have affected people physically as well as mentally, their overall well-being, and based on their age. So the effects of childhood experiences, of course, lower the risk of clinical depression. They link it to asthma, cancer, diabetes within adulthood, reduce risky behavior like smoking, heavy drinking. Some even, of course, you viewing this within the household, so it may be something that you're gravitating to. You become numb and desensitized to it. So improving education and employment potential is also linked towards the ACE score. So stop adverse childhood experiences from being passed down from generation to the next generation is the ultimate thing that we want to accomplish. So the study itself is pretty much just 10 different questions. Each answer is selected by a yes or no. These questions are in English, of course, but have been designed for adults of all ages up to 18. And it's definitely something that you should look into yourself. I would try to link the test in the YouTube, or either you can find it on my social medias, or you probably can just Google ACEs test. And of course, it'll tell you how to get your scores and everything right then at the end of the test. And of course, some of the questions, to be honest with you, may cause some type of distress. So it's best to do it with a therapist or somebody that you can process with. Some of the questions ask direct experiences about child abuse, about sexual assault, about domestic violence. So check that you have a support person, like hotline number or different resources if you need those type of things, especially with the suicide. So go to my website, menswhoheal.com, and check my resources. And it's a different hotline numbers for pretty much everything. So be sure to check that out if you take this test on your own. But preferably you'll take it with a therapist or somebody who can assist you if you need to process. So some of the questions, I know, we'll just go through the questions then. Let's do that. So did a parent or other adult in the household often or very often swear at you, insult you, put you down, or humiliate you? Did a parent or adult in the household very often push, grab, slap, or throw something at you? Did any adult person at 5 years or older touch you, fondle you, or any other sexual manner? Attempt to actually have oral, anal, or vaginal intercourse with you? You see, these are the actual questions, so you can see how difficult it'll be for a young person or for somebody who actually been through these things and have nobody there to assist them. So we're gonna continue to go. So did you often or very often feel that no one in your family loved you, thought you were special, family members look out for each other, or support each other? Did you often very feel that you didn't have enough eat, dirty clothes, or have the protection that you wanted? Were your parents drunk or high to take care of you or others? Did you see a doctor? Were your parents ever separated or divorced? Was your mother or stepmother very often push, grab, slap, or threw something at you? Sometimes very often kick, bit, hit, fist, or repeatedly for the last few minutes threaten you with a gun or a knife? Did you live with anybody who had a problem with alcohol or used drugs? Was a household member depressed, mentally ill, or attempted suicide? Did a household member go to prison? So again, those are the questions. You can see how intense they are if you're not in a proper setting to process them. So again, I encourage you to definitely process them with a therapist or somebody that you can process with, because they can trigger some things within you. So if you reviewing your score, just remember that the questions 1 through 3 that refer to emotional, physical, and sexual abuse, if you recall me asking those questions. And then questions 4 and 5 assesses your emotional, physical neglect. Questions 6 through 10, that refers to how your household functioned or had dysfunction. So again, have you ever heard of ACEs? How you feel about ACEs? To be honest with you, at first I thought it was a culturally biased thing, but after I've done my research, I realized that it wasn't. I realized that can directly impact any SES, socioeconomic status, any ethnicity, because we all collectively go through different things within the household. So drop me a comment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thanks for checking in. And that was on ACEs, Adverse Childhood Experiences.